Hey, Matt Brown, we're back.
Hey Grant, what's up?
I'm just ready to finish some Zork. Maybe. We'll see.
Think we can do it?
I don't know. We're on the last leg, but the last leg could take some time depending on the driver, which is you.
Well, it's a good thing I'm a professionally trained sports car motorist, F1 something or other. Hey, I got a thing in my hand already.
What?
Piece
What?
of the what you call it. Let's
Gotta watch it call it in your hand. Yes, that is a piece of the
examine.
disc. So it's been
Ooh.
a week or two now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last time, for people who don't remember, we went to a comedy club, Chuckles. What did we do there, Matt?
We told some really awful jokes from recordings of random NPCs that we ran into on our adventure. And it was pretty bad, but the crowd loved it. So,
Yeah.
that works. And then we got that piece of the disc that was in my hand just a second ago.
Yeah, for some reason,
I'm surprised.
winning at the comedy club entails getting a disc, a piece of a disc. So
I'm not sure why that's considered a prize.
Right,
Like,
and I was going to ask, do you even know what this disc is for?
not a clue. I assume it has something to do with our big bad, what's his name, Morpheus, who's causing trouble and issues.
Yeah.
That is his name, Morpheus, right?
That is Morpheus, yes.
Maybe it's going to give us magical power that can oppose his evil.
Good.
Blah,
Yep.
or something to that effect.
Maybe. I wouldn't get too excited.
Oh, man. Great.
But it is, yeah, I believe it does have to do with him. Yeah, so anyway, we're here at the base of the Cliffs of Depression.
And I'm guessing we just need to hightail it out of here, because I don't see anywhere else for me to go other than Chuckles Comedy Club, which we're done with.
Yeah.
Stay away from the cliffs.
I think that is accurate.
Right,
yeah, so where are we going to go, do you think? How do you want to...
I mean, we need more discs. That would be full, I assume.
We do indeed need to complete that disc.
So this is back to... This is a cave, it looks like, over here, and then a path to the left.
Yeah, what's to the left?
Remember...
I forget. Let's take a look to the left.
I'm not sure. Let's go.
Oh, what's over here? I don't think we've been here before, have we?
Doesn't look like it, no. So let's go for it. Oh, the path is blocked.
Oh.
Says we cannot. Where's our map?
It is right there.
Does the map show where we are?
It does, but it doesn't center on it. So I think you gotta go find yourself. Very intuitive. Because that is Old Shanbar.
Yeah, I keep messing up with this stupid map here. Okay.
You gotta get reacclimated.
How do I... Okay, come on. How do I move the map? No, I don't want to save.
Alright.
How did I move the map before? I can't drag or anything. I know I've looked at more of the map before.
Yeah.
So why is it not letting me... I feel like a dope. Do you know how to work this map, Grant?
Can you left click to zoom out, or when it says zoom out? So move your magnifying... Yeah, click there. Nothing?
Left click and it takes us out.
What does right click do?
Same thing.
Well, that's not entirely useful, is it?
No. It is the opposite of said.
Alright.
Oh, I can fast travel, though.
That's true. Yep.
So I'm in West Shanbar.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Damn.
Okay. All right.
Rapids. Well, we don't want to go there. How do you turn the page? Bottom right, maybe? Ah, that's very, very useful.
I didn't even know that there were more than one page. It's the first time I've seen this part of the map.
Well, there you go. Fast travel action.
Okay, so that's Whispering Woods, Canuck Shack, Snoot's Farm, Vulture Pits.
Our favorite. We spent a lot
Cliffs
of time
of Depression.
there.
Okay, so this is where we were, Cliffs of Depression.
Yeah.
Let's just fast travel back there. Let's turn back around. Let's go left. And then will the map show us on there now?
Nope. Oh,
It
yeah,
will.
yeah, that's red dot.
There we go.
Okay.
So we're right by Snoot's farm and a little south of the vulture pits.
Yep.
But this path is blocked. It doesn't really say why.
Yeah, it's very vague. There is a couple of other places you haven't been there. You haven't been through the troll caverns. And there is something you have to do at the lighthouse now. But if you recall, when you go to the lighthouse, yeah, he does not want to see you until you bring him what he wants. So we need...
So I got to get some illuminite.
Essentially, yeah, we have to find some illuminite. Now, how do we get said illuminite? Well, I don't know if there's any blaringly obvious hints in the game. There might have been something in the mayor's office back when.
Forever ago.
Yeah, I guess all I'll tell you is that you have something in your inventory that you have not solved yet. That it is time to do so.
Well, there's always that puzzle that I never solved. I assume that's what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So this.
Well, we can... Let's reset it, in case it wasn't already. Okay, so maybe... let's see.
Beautiful song.
It is.
Some sweet bongos.
I feel like the top one is telling how to mix a potion of some kind. You mix the droppings of the bat, maybe some water, yields on...
Yeah.
What is the appropriate order here?
There's a lot of ways you could take this. Do you know what your phrase is going to be or what you're trying for?
Not really yet. I'm just kind of playing with it a bit. Like, mix the bat droppings with water, maybe, for potion. Nope, that's probably not going to work together. Unseen water. Because we got to use all the words, right?
Yeah, and then the...
Is this like an actual complete sentence that makes grammatical sense? Or is it going to be frustrating?
No, it is. Both the top and the bottom form a complete sentence. However, I will tell you two things about this. So the last piece obviously will fill in once you get it lined up appropriately.
Yeah. Well, it seems like this is going to be the last one no matter what, because it doesn't have a word.
Almost. That's going to be the first one. So that's the other part I was going to tell you. So that water is going to be the first tile. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you.
I figured it had to be the first or the last.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't have a word on this bottom one.
Well, and you can also tell too by the casing of it, water is capitalized. So start of the sentence. But it's also a little tricky too because the last piece also has words on it, but you don't know what that is until you solve it. So just try to fill in the blanks, I guess.
Right.
I guess while you're doing this, who knows how long it's going to take? Let's take a deep dive into some Zork lore.
Waterfalls. That just seems to go together. Waterfalls, I don't know. Huh. Let's see here. Interesting.
Did you know? I think this was something Joel told us. So obviously you know. But the listeners might not know. And that is that the Livelies were the actors in some of the people in this game. Like the dad was Modoc. That's Blake Lively's dad. Blake Lively, of course, is the spouse of the one and only Ryan Reynolds.
Which is nuts.
So yeah, that's a little weird. But many of the Livelies were in this. I think 4 of them. I think it was Modoc, Modoc's wife, Ben Fishin, and then the fairy lady. Also, we haven't encountered him yet, but Jason Hervey from the Wonder Years. I don't know if you're a Wonder Years fan. He appears
tangentially aware of it.
He appears as the Troll King. He was the brother of Fred Savage, the Jack A. Robin Lively of Twin Peaks, I guess, was the fairy. So Robin Lively, does that mean that she is Blake Lively's sister? Half sister. Okay. Let's see. So the Livelies, we got Ernie Lively, which I believe was... Is that Modoc? They're all like actors and stuff, so... But Sam J. Jones was from the film Flash Gordon. He was the blind bowman. And then AJ Langer, she was in a teen dramedy series called My So-Called Life. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I think she was also
My So-Called Life.
My So-Called Life. I think Claire Danes was also in that a bit, but she was also in a season of Baywatch. So there you go, if you like that stuff. But she's also royalty. Or some
royalty.
So yeah,
what?
hold on. So Langer married attorney Charles Courtenay, the son of Hugh Courtenay, 18th Earl of Devon. Devon? I don't know. In a civil ceremony in 2004. A formal wedding took place on April 30th, 2005 in L.A. They have 2 children. So what is the Earl of Devon? Title has been created several times in the Peerage of England. Alright. So what is the spouse of an Earl called? Is that a Countess? Yes, Countess. So she was the Countess of Devon.
Cool.
However, apparently they divorced in November 2023.
Oh, the tragedy.
She suffers from fibromyalgia, and in her spare time raises awareness and money for the research and treatment of it. I recognized her personally from Meet the Deedles. Did you see that one? That Jim? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It was a little known Disney movie. Went to theaters, of course, and everything, but starred Paul Walker, if you can believe it, before his Fast and Furious days. Sean Ashton was not in this film. But John Ashton was.
Who, Ashton?
John Ashton. The reason
What's John Ashton
the reason I
from
said
when I know that
the reason
song?
I said Sean Ashton is because the credit above his name was Sean, and so I started reading that, but then I shifted down to Ashton. So Sean Ashton. Who is Sean Ashton? I know who Sean Astin is. Is Sean Ashton anybody?
No idea.
I don't know if Sean Ashton's anybody that is of pop culture. Sean Astin, though, is also not in this movie. But enough about Meet the Deedles. How's this puzzle going?
I am struggling. I've been racking my brain here, trying to figure this out.
Did you know that Dennis Hopper was in Meet the Deedles? But he died 14 years ago. Robert Englund was also in it. And you know what? He is not dead. But he played Freddy Krueger. Matt, I'm just trying to connect the dots here for you, you know?
It's all coming together.
Everything starts at Return to Zork. It affects everything. Anywho, Return to Zork was a key part of Activision's attempt to revive the company, overseen by new president Bobby Kotick. Everybody's favorite guy, right?
Brand new in his position, huh?
Mm-hmm. Purchasing the company with the business associates. Kotick fired all 200 employees and implemented a bankruptcy reorganization plan. Can you just imagine that headline in the modern day? It fit right in with all the layoffs and everything going on. Anywho, he wanted to capitalize on the lucrative back catalog of licenses, chief among them Zork. Kotick noted in 1996 that Zork on a brick would sell 100,000 copies. Sorry, continue.
Sorry to interrupt. I feel like this has to be the start for the bottom one. Search for something. I feel like this has to be the start. But this doesn't seem to make any sense. Water unseen? What? But I feel like this is the only thing that really makes sense for the second sentence, is search for something and then whatever else comes next.
Matt, I'm going to tell you right now that you are correct with the first three.
Are you serious?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the top one doesn't that
it'll make
that
sense.
Is frustrating.
It'll make sense later.
Will it? Water unseen come on.
Also, I do have the start to finish solution sequentially if you ever want to tap out.
Well, if it's at something, then the only at that makes sense would be falls. So I think we need a waterfall.
All right, we're going to go...
That's the only one that can possibly fit after at. So unless we're at a potion.
You are correct.
So...
Yeah, falls is the fourth.
Okay.
I am not good at slide puzzles too, so
I'm awful at this.
There's a slide puzzle in the original Resident Evil 4. That anytime in my annual playthrough I get to that, I just spend so long messing around with. I don't know if there's some algo, as the kids say, that just makes it super easy to solve those slide puzzles. I just struggle to get the pieces to go where I want them to go. If I was this guy, this gentleman fellow sweepstakes winner in Zork, I would just remove the puzzle piece and place it where I want it. Just break it a little bit, you know?
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Well, when you do, let me know. In the meantime, Matt, we're going back to some Zork history. The people need to know the Zork history. Or was I? Kodak noted in 1996 that Zork on a Brick would sell 100,000 copies. Now, I assume in 1996 that meant it was a good seller. That wouldn't fly today, of course. Among the actors who appeared in the game were a number of recognizable character actors, like Robin Lively, Jason Hervey, which we already went through, Sam J. Jones, AJ Linger. Game designer Doug Barnett worked independently with Activision and wrote several choose-your-own-adventure style books. Writer Michelle M. developed game scenarios and character dialogue. Art designer Mark Long, who also was the co-founder/owner of Zombie Studios. You remember Zombie Studios, of course, Matt.
Of course.
They what do they make? Well, let me tell you.
Please do.
Oh, they've made a decent amount of games throughout the years. They made Zork Nemesis in 1996. That was a sequel to this, well, just another entry in the Zork series. I never played that one, though. I think it kind of lost all the humor and just kind of went like a dark, serious tone. I'm not sure. Maybe one day we'll play through that one. They played a lot of Spec Ops, or made a lot of Spec Ops games. Spec Ops 1 and 2, Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six stuff. Yeah. Super Bubble Pop. Remember that?
Super Bubble Pop. Everybody knows Super Bubble Pop. I mean, come on.
Super Buble Pop.
Michael Bublé Pop.
Give me some of that Buble Pop. But they wanted to make the game realistic and avoid things like mazes in text adventure games. So, of course, they put a lot of mazes in this game, if you recall.
Yeah, whole bunch of them.
Multiple ways to solve puzzles and to finish the game. I guess, yeah, there's some of that in this.
Okay. Water unseen at falls. Search for 3 pieces?
No.
Or 3 more. Maybe 3
Correct.
more?
Correct.
So, water unseen at falls. Mix. Is that right?
Yep.
Mix? See, like, this isn't a... Water unseen at falls mix. Like, it's not...
Try reading the bottom phrase. Make sense of that one.
Alright. Search for 3 more pieces, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that really makes sense for that. Alright, so we're there with that, but now that's not in the right place, so... Alright. Search for 3 more pieces.
Mm-hmm. Try to get it all out before we start moving things. How about that? Get the whole sentence.
Search for 3 more pieces, probably on the ground.
Correct.
On the ground.
Correct.
That seems to make sense.
Uh-huh.
How am I gonna get on all the way over there without messing up what I already have?
So while you're doing that, let's talk more about Mark Long.
Please.
But, you know, not yet. Hold on a second. All right, Mark Long. He said this in 1999 about all these concepts that I was discussing before. All of the puzzles in the game reference real, albeit esoteric, references to various cultures and archaeology, history, and studies. A common example would be the exploration of the pyramids in Egypt, along with the mythology that surrounds them. But, uncommonly known, examples were chosen over better known ones. Mark's overseas duties in the U.S. Army, he's a retired major, combined with a year of historical research enhance the puzzles that must be solved to finish the game. Someone's lighting fireworks on August 4th.
Why?
I don't know. But that sounds illegal, and there's a cop that lives on my street. So maybe we'll see some action. Navigation is always correct if you move north then south. You're always in the same place. Solving mazes was overdone, dull, and annoying. Well, why were there so many in this game? I don't know. Mark, you failed. There are multiple, at least 3, ways to solve puzzles, as well as half a dozen ways to complete the game. His reasoning? I didn't like games that you had to follow a single, specific, obfuscated path for each puzzle, and just one way the game could be finished. This was contrary to the text-based adventure games and widely popular Myst series. It also gave the player a reason to play the game more than once, trying to discover new ways to solve puzzles and then finish the game. Serious gamers said they had worked out a dozen, at least, of combinations to complete the game. Now, I'd be curious to know what all those are, because I only know one real way to finish the game. So, I don't know. I guess to an extent this is a little open world, right? Within a very limited world.
Yeah, to some degree.
Maybe Breath of the Wild was influenced by this game.
Search for 3 more pieces on...
Let's get Aonuma on the phone, on the horn, and ask him. I'm sure he'll pick up.
Ooh. This slidey thing is driving me nuts, because I know I've, basically figured out what the phrase is going to be here, but I can't...
Gotta get him in the place.
I can't get the pieces there, because I'm dumb, apparently.
No, you're not dumb. Don't say that, Matt. Confidence.
Alright.
Anyway, if you want, I have the step-by-step solution. But you're also very close.
I know. Just... Okay. You know what? I mean, I've basically figured it out, right? Like, it's water, unseen, at falls mixed with bat droppings, yields potion?
Yeah.
So, like, I figured that out, and then it's going to be search for 3 more pieces on the ground where this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I basically figured it out. How about, do I just reset and you can give me the step-by-step?
Sure.
Because I don't want to mess with this for an hour,
Okay.
if we can.
Okay.
So I'm going to reset. Walk me through this.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So when I say L, that's going to be the tile left of the empty space. R will be right of the empty space. A will be above, and B will be below. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. L. I guess I could just say the words too. Above. To the right. Above. Left. Below. Below. Right. Above. Above. Left. It says left again, Matt, but that doesn't make sense.
That seems like a problem.
Let's go below. Right. Below. Left. Above. Left. But you can't go left.
That seems like you have a...
I may have been given a bum clue. Hold on, Matt. Hit reset again. We'll do it speedrun style.
Sure.
Let's see if this fails again. Left. Above. Right. Above. Left. Below. Below. Right. Nope.
Oh, right.
Above. Above. Left. Left. Below. Right. Below. Left. Above. Left. Below. Right. Above. Above. Left. Below. Right. Right. Above. Left. Below. Right. Below. Right. There you go.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so water unseen it falls mixed with bat dropping yields potion for invisibility. Search for 3 more pieces on the ground where this was found. Okay, so what? The last tile fills in with words that finish the sentence. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cheating, game. That's cheating.
All right.
You don't give us the full sentence. I am livid right now.
I can hear it in your voice. Now, we got to do what this says, though. So do you remember where this was found? Where we found this puzzle frame?
Yeah, it was before we went into that first forest maze on the ground.
All right, let's go. Let's go there, and it's time to end this episode, but let's get there. Let a little suspense linger while we go and see what might be waiting for us.
Okay. Join the page. And I think this is the one, right? The Forest of Spirits? We'll go to the ruins. Because I think that's where we actually found it. Okay. And it looks like that's them, the pieces. And some illuminite. Let's grab them.
Let's get them! Illuminite rocks, we love it.
Okay, and now we can call it an episode.
And that's an episode. So we'll pick it up next time with, I don't know, it's episode 300. What are we on? Find out
300 sounds right.
Let's see, we did I think this was 12, so 13 would be the next one. So we'll see you in episode 13. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.